And we're live. Okay, so the 14th of March, Martin Fowler Scrum. It is 3 o'clock Nairobi time, possibly 2 o'clock your time, Sam?
Noon, actually.
Oh, it's noon for some. And Stematios, what's your time?
3 p.m.
Okay, we're at the same time zone. Nice. So 3 p.m. Stematios, 3 p.m. for us, and noon for some. Welcome to the Martin Fowler Scrum. You can give our reports. I think Sam was here first.
All right, yeah. So what have I been doing? Well, I've mainly been working on this quite an interesting private project actually. It's Electron JavaScript. It's all got to do with like Japanese language as well. I speak Japanese, so I've got like an intersection of the right skills for it. And actually, I'm using a lot of VS Code, and I've just got I've been doing like live debugging in VS Code of the Electron app that it is. It's like a desktop app, and that's been really smooth actually. I mean, I never managed to get like RubyMine debugging, like, you know, it integrated for working for Website 1 and local support and so on. And it's actually been relatively simple to get the, you know, really smooth debugging set up, really nice interface. I'm really starting to like VS Code, is the kind of key thing there. What else is going on? We are on Rails 5 on the website. Website 1 is released and Rails 5 is up and appears to be working, and we're very pleased about that. That's all down to Nico, you know, just sort of like not giving up when it seemed like it was completely impossible, but it's all there and it's working, which is great. And he's also done he's done a big clear up of the issues. We're trying to get some issues have some Ethereum bounties attached to them. That's kind of, we need to get that sorted out. Otherwise, yeah, I've got queries from the NHS about the paid project and the details of the proposal I put in last week. Hopefully that will all go through smoothly. Yeah, I've got some Met Plus DevOps stuff outstanding. We're moving the local support weekly meeting to like Thursdays at 11 a.m. UTC. That'll be 2 p.m. your time. Try and make it possible for you guys to attend. Moving maybe the website 1 meetings to Tuesdays, 3 p.m. UTC. Yeah, so just sort of moving things around. What have we got coming up today? Going forward, what is this, Wednesday? Yeah, we've got the marketing meeting coming up, and then I'll have like the NHS meeting on that. Another interesting thing is we had a big chat with a trustee of Adventures last night, and there are you're familiar with the disease diabetes. There is open source software for helping people manage the diabetes and so on, and trustees talking about maybe bringing down some money from like a health foundation to help us like actually run some local workshops on this stuff, and how it's quite an exciting idea. Yeah, anyway, more about that as it comes in. That's me.
Okay, thank you, Sam. Very interesting things over there. You're using VS Code for developing on the Electron, as you said. Okay?
Exactly. Yep.
All right. It seems to be like a developer's favorite nowadays. So
it seems that there's a lot of people starting to use it. Certainly, yeah, and I can see why.
Yeah, it's the basic one or the studio.
I think no, I'm using the free community edition.
All right. Okay, thanks for that. So Craft, you will give a report for the team, whatever the team did in general. Then if any member of the team has something to add on to that, then they can quickly add on to that. All right, Crafty?
Hi, guys. Yeah, so today we started off the day with our daily Scrum. The stand-up report always prompts us for some questions daily. And next we did the code words. People did the code words. Yeah, I learned of the Z field function in Python, in which if you want to add zeros before the number, you get to use Z field for that. Yeah, thanks to Missy. Good to know that. Yeah, so later we worked on our proposals. We had some few proposals that we got the clients for, so we were writing the proposals ready to send for Friday. We are getting used to writing proposals so that we can familiar with them at an early stage. Yeah, so today we have the Ruby meetup this evening from 4 to 5 our time, GMT, which will be led by Getty and Musa. Yeah, so we hope it will be a success. At least we got some people signing up for it. And we are going to talk about Rails as software as a service. Yeah, and we are also going to have a Python meetup on Friday, same time, and we have we decided that we'll be having guest speakers, and for Python we have a guest speaker. We'll be talking about data analysis, and for the meetup we will be talking about test-driven development in Python. Yeah, writing better software with tests. Yeah, that's all I have for today. As for me, I have no blockers. Yeah, just that.
Thank you, Crafty, for the report. Seems we are going to have fun today in the afternoon with the Ruby meetup. So during our Ruby meetup, we invite some other people into our Agile Venture-ish room. Yeah. Yeah, so anyone from within Kisumu can come. Then we have discussions. And just as he said, we are planning to have guest speakers, like a 15-minute slot for them where they can talk about anything. Then we have 45 minutes to do practical stuff during our meetups. For the proposals that we're writing, I don't know, we might share them with you guys for some feedback, maybe on the Tech Talk. Yeah, on the Tech Talk after we're done with them, just so that we get better at this proposal writing thing. I know some you've written a million proposals before, and probably Stematios.
No, I haven't written any.
Okay, so we can work on that so that you can also get better on that. So thanks, Crafty, for the report. Next, if Getty has anything to add. Getty?
Hi, guys.
Hey.
So this afternoon, I've been working on slides that I'm supposed to present at the meetup, since I'm coordinating the meetup with Musa. So for the better part of the afternoon, I was working on some slides that I will use for my presentation. That's just about it for now.
I'm assuming no blockers for you. Okay, thank you. Miss Lucy, anything to add on that?
Hi. As Crafty Coder said, today we learned a ZFill method that can help you to print out more than one digit for the numbers between 0 and 9. Yeah, so that is the new thing that I learned today. Otherwise, we've been working on the proposal for our client, which is due on Friday. Yes, so that's it. That's it. I don't have any blockers.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Lucy. Stematios, anything to share?
So on my end, I was working on setting up website one on my local machine. I got all that set up. I got the environment variables plugged in. And I was planning to just look on the Waffle site, waffle.io on website one, and just try to see which tasks I should start with. And if I'm not mistaken, I should be looking in the ready column. Is that correct? Just for a pending task?
Yeah, well, that's an interesting one. There's like a couple of ways in. I'll maybe just share this and share that everybody. I think we're coming to the end of the Scrum, are we, Sigu? I can maybe just, there's time to show this waffle board from website one.
Go ahead.
So that's just coming in here. Yeah, so we've got the the ready column is so this is the waffle board for website one, and indeed the ready column are items that have been voted on, that have been prioritized, that you can pick off. It's also perfectly valid to approach items that are in the in progress column. You know, if you want to work on something with somebody, you know, to reach out to those people. It's sort of a bit of a preference there. Like, I guess people may want to just like start on something completely fresh. You know, if you're picking something off the ready column, it kind of means that no one else has really taken a stab at it yet. There's an argument, there's a counter argument for like project kind of health, and that we want to avoid having too many like outstanding in progress things. So, you know, that's sort of also related to personal preference of like, would you rather work by yourself or would you rather try and coordinate with someone else? One thing we do have, I can mention, is that I think we've lost our contributor Aaron, and so I'm going to move the this item back into the ready column here, and maybe unassign. Can I unassign there? So, you know, Aaron here, he's actually, with my help, he implemented the feature, but there are no tests, and that's what's sort of blocking us moving it forward. Also, though, I think I would really, actually, I would really love to see, from my point of view, I'd love to see this like support for fortnightly or bi-weekly events in the Agile Ventures calendars. So that if you're keen to like start on something from scratch, that would be a great place to start. That would be a really useful feature to add. Does that make sense, Stamatios?
Most definitely. So if I'm up for it, then go with the support fortnightly. Otherwise, try to get something on the in progress column and pair with somebody. Otherwise, if something is if somebody had dropped, I mean, I see a lot in the in progress column. There's an awful lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of things, and that's a sign of poor project health. If I'm honest,
Okay.
We've actually, though, some things like we have, you know, it's also a question of like cleaning up the board. Like, we've actually managed to upgrade to Rails 5, and we're now not going to replace the Mercury editor. That should be closed there. Yeah, handled. So this Praveen is working on that one. This one, and mixed feelings. Calendar view, and that's one of Sigu's there. Sigu, you planning to do any more on the website one calendar events thing, or should we just close that? What do you think?
I think it's actually finished, if I'm not wrong, and or maybe there are things. Is there anything on the to do?
Maybe it needs to be checked, because I think that there was an issue. Maybe Nico fixed it. It maybe just needs a review. So there we go. This one as well. What I would say, Stamatios, is in particular, I've got. I mean, these ones I just moved out of in progress and put back into ready. These are ones that I've sort of started on with volunteers who've ended up basically not having had the time to complete them. So, you know, it then, like, it would be a huge help for you to work on either one of these and get them done, and then we can get them off our book, so to speak. I mean, they're both features that we need. But if you kind of personally prefer, like, you're like, oh, I don't want to have to be like interpreting other people's code, or, you know, I want to work on something fresh. You know, it's sort of, obviously this is like, you know, it's what motivates you the most. I mean, you know, is it sort of clear up and sort of, you know, paying down the technical debt, or is it, you know, from where your learning experiences? Because you've got a balance. Like with any of these projects, it's like, one, how much am I helping the project? I mean, like that's a goal in itself. But you're not going to arbitrarily help the project if it's not the best learning pathway for you. Do you know what I mean?
Definitely.
So, you know, I mean, I'd say have a look through these three that we've got at the top of the ready column.
Okay.
But these, you know, both these top two, they've got existing pull requests that you might find, okay, so it's got a bit of code, it's kind of, they're easier to complete. Do you know what I mean? Because someone's already started them. Then again, you might say, yeah. So.
Yeah, I think that might actually be an easier way for me to just get familiarized with the project as well, and as well as achieve some small goal.
Yeah.
So, but like you said, I'll take a look at the board, and I'll analyze the 3 tasks and just see which one's more feasible at the moment.
Wonderful. Great stuff.
Other than that, I have nothing else to report.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Matthews. Before I forget about myself giving a report, let me quickly give my report. So in the morning, I learned about this new method in Ruby called hcons, HCONS, which you pass it a value. If you say hcons 3, then it will take the first 3. Then from the second to the fourth, each consecutive numbers. So it will be taking 3 numbers, 3 of them consecutive. I'm not making sense probably. So that's the each cons that helped me work out some code work kata for the day. I also bought some this dongle Wi-Fi. So we actually literally bootstrapping. So we have this dongle that we're using for our internet, and probably maybe it's a placebo effect, but it seems like it's faster than the phone that we were using, because right now we can even have our video on, and
your audio has been all very clear. Yeah, it's very good.
Yep, so it's way better than the phone that we are having. So previously we would tether our phone, but now we have this. Nothing else to report. I can see one viewer, that's probably Musa. So next time, join us. All right, unless there's anything. Anything from anyone? Okay, cheers, guys. Thanks for joining the Scrum. Bye-bye.
Bye for now. Oh, and Sigu, I put a note that there's that pull request from Gertie that I think is getting close to merging. That you've got like an outstanding review on it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just reviewed. You just need to like click and say yes, accept or something.
Yeah, so there's just one thing I was waiting for her to finish up. She was doing that with Musa. So once that's done, then it can be merged in. Yeah.
Fantastic. All right.
All right.
Okay. Thanks very much. Bye for now.
Okay.